Hi everybody, this is an update on Expansia and major change to plans before I got started on any of the actual world design. I've done the database, which does not affect the actual story. Here's the thing, my novel's not completed, and I realized it wouldn't really be fair at all to get all the way into this and then realize, I haven't done the final chapter of my novel. And just about everything's done, but I have not decided on how it ends. And it wouldn't be fair to base this on my novel because I've not finished it. And this is one project I have to finish. So, thankfully, because of the crash that I had, I'm starting from scratch, and that's going to be actually advantageous. I've been in an accident and then had to work 2 weeks straight. After that, I've been full of fatigue. Even on my days off, I didn't do a whole lot except for set up the website for Expansia testing and everything like that. So here's the thing. We're going to just go back to the drawing board, and I'm going to be doing a lot of outlining and brainstorming for the game and going back to the non-novel basic idea. And although it's not going to have as expansive of a tutorial level as I originally set out to do, the tutorial level will strictly be a lot shorter this time around from what I had originally planned. If any of you had seen that, I don't know. Originally, I had a gigantic prison level. It was taking a lot of effort to program in, whereas in all effectiveness, it was just a tutorial level. So I'm wiping that and going with a more basic guide into the game that's not going to be very long, so you can get right into the actual meat of the game pretty much after learning how it works. So if you don't know about Expansia, it's all browser based and running in HTML5. I'm using RPG Maker MV as a programming development system. I'm using my Yamaha keyboard, my digital keyboard. It's 88 key grand for scoring, as well as Magic's Music Maker at the same time for scoring. The Magic's is going to be for the temporary track that I lay out. As I do every room, I'm going to come up with a temporary track through Magic's on my new touchscreen computer here, which is a very nice Dell touchscreen. And I'm going to be developing the music temp track for it in Magic so that I can just get it done and go through it all. And then after I've done developing the entire game, I'm going to go back on my digital grand and score everything in live grand with strings, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So the temp tracks are just temp tracks. Don't get too used to them or fond of them, because it's going to be replaced by piano scored soundtrack. So there's a lot of work to do before I get to the piano part. Like I said, I want to finish the game first and score it temporarily with the Magics. I'm also going to be using the touchscreen for importing graphics for the enemies and putting those directly into the game, as well as designing my own enemies as I go along and replacing the stock enemies with them. I've got a good start as far as I've already redone the database. All the game terminology is already restructured to what I needed to be. For example, instead of gil or G or gold, the currency is tacos. And the game is going to be how I like it, and it's going to be for me. And it's probably going to be rated M for mature. And I don't care what anyone says. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to do it like I want to do it. And if people like it, that's great. If they don't like it, well, they can play something else. I'm doing this for me. That's why I want a quality project, something I believe in. And I'm taking the time to do the writing and the brainstorming and outlining and everything first, because you got to plan. You just got to plan. So I'm going to take you through every step of that, every step of the way, so that by the time this whole project's done, you're going to be able to look through these videos and see, I remember when they did this, or when this was this way, and then they changed it this way. I want you to go through and see how hard development is. Not enough people appreciate game development, so I'm going to hopefully open some people's eyes to how difficult. They say the basic rule of thumb is it takes 100 hours of development for 1 hour of gameplay. That's right. So we're gonna get started on all that very soon. And I just want to let everyone know about the change. I know I said I'm going to be basing this on my novel, but I decided that's not really fair. But I already went through that. Now I'm ready to just get started, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll see you in my next video where I explain the basic idea of Expansia and what it means.